caught by Tyreek Hill. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Looking to throw is Mahomes, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's complete to Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow. Argolon, 80. 43. 43.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Set, hut. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. have to find a way to regroup.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is taken at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah,
and that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards on the draw. This is Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd and 7, Jackson, the quick slant caught. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run, it's Mark Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On second and a couple. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a third down throw, but it missed. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. It's Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that dig?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Watson going to give this one to Miller. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Hyde running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down, they throw a deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. Open man, the tight end fails. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Watson going to throw again. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for Wilson, hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Texans scoop it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
Lamar Miller, 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 75 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
53-19. 57. Check back.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and inches. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they can't bring him down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to get their first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Brought down by Nate Gary. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. To throw, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 2nd and very short. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And able to find John Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 38, Wentz. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll run it.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Howard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This is Howard on 2nd down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
57 to mine. Hey, defense, let go.
Allen now on 1st down. And this one caught by Beasley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, Delta. Hey. 57 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
57, Mike. Hey, Haywood. Ricky. Hey, check, Mike, 57.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's now 4th and goal.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 76 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Lefty. Check 43.
Now Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now throwing again. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know. But is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Switch.
They go with Howard again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka adds the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right side. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun. Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Wentz. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. but the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown,
and this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Eagles 35, Bills 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just John Brown, and that's complete to Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 82 yards, and the Bills get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play. Yeah,
you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They run on first down, gets them a couple up to the 27. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Come on now. Come on, let's go.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Rolling to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get
one last big drive.
Now Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 63 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 42, Bills 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Ram. 180. I'm here all day. He's crashing. Greystone, grab it.
Wentz to throw. They'll roll him out right. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black. Their Raiders get set to face off with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Oakland. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw his Carr, flush to his right. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Carr now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game, because you don't want to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Cook. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Cook. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Carr now on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Past the 20, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 1:50 to go here in the first half.
Interception. Come on, guys. We got this.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and 2, Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage,
and he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. taking it in from 7 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins gives way to Cook. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He gets this one to Johnson. Touchdown, Vikings! Olabisi Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. On 1st down, Jacobs. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From from the 22. Carr escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run, Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now Cook. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. The ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 30 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Let's see what you got.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could have fit. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And how about that? He missed it. Won't matter much of the final shakedown, but a bizarre way to end this victory. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from Cleveland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
180. Alert, 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 alert.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings us 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Finding room inside the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Mixon. He's got daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 58 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. 180. Check, 47. Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Brees. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. Brees now to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Again, it's Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Now Brees again. And he'll take it.